I'm Fred Cherni. This is my wife, Janet Cherni. We were both born and raised here in Cherni, Wyoming. I myself have a high school education. Went right out of high school to work for a company called KB Tractor. We did agricultural stuff for 10 years. Then I worked for Kiewit Construction for a while, and in like 80 something, I became part owner of C&K Equipment, ran that for a while, and then I opted to go into automotive. And I went to work, actually managed the shop at Toyota. And then from there I went to my own shop in 1996. And Janet and I ran that till 6 years ago, and we retired 4 years ago. Throughout all of that, I've mechanicked. I've had numerous back issues. Over 10 years ago, mysteriously, one day my back felt like it just come apart and snapped back together, and I got hauled to the ER, and I needed to have a back operation. I've had pain that they don't seem to be able to describe or find a fix for. We retired right at the end of COVID. Long story short, I hated retirement. I became depressed. I didn't know what depression was. My depression got to the point where I didn't want to live. I didn't just have suicidal thoughts. I had already put together 2 suicidal plans. My plans, plural, were foolproof in my book, and that's how it was going to end.
It was really hard to understand it as being depression. You know, I knew that his job had ended and he felt bored, but I had no idea it was depression. So the day he told me, it was devastating to live in the same house and not know he was going through that. You know, I think part of it is we need to look at depression differently. Know that when people are there, they don't have the tools to know what to do.
So I called Dr. Rettinger reluctantly. I told Janet, and I remember the nurse had me fill out one of those psych evaluation forms, and that's when Dr. Rettinger said that he felt I was in a severe state of depression and that I needed to see Dr. Kinney ASAP. Dr. Kinney spent about an hour and a half with me. He didn't want me to leave until he felt there was some kind of a safety plan.
Thank God he called a doctor, and we have wonderful people at the hospital. You know, his doctors, the therapists that gave him tools, gave us a place to work together on something. The TMS program, amazing. But, you know, it's hard being the person on the other end because you get consumed in it. And you have to find a balance between helping and losing yourself.
Dr. Kinney told me that there wasn't any medicine on the market that he could give me that would snap me out of where I was at. And that's when he told me about this TMS. He told me that day that he said, if it were up to me, you would start TMS today. After our day 11, or treatment 11, I woke up the next morning and it was like me looking into that light. Wow, I just feel great today. And, you know, I was like, oh my God, I hope this stays.
You know, once the tools were given to him, the world changed. And it was the difference between life and death. I ask him every day how he feels.
Yeah.
His therapist says, she suggested I ask him, do you have any thoughts of suicide? It's a hard question to ask every day.
Telling anybody is hard. It's really hard.
My advice would be is to talk to someone that you feel safe with.
I have a depression safety plan. I look forward to getting up in the morning. I look forward to tomorrow coming. But I thank God I had a second chance on life. So
It's hard to talk about. But I told him this morning that as hard as it is, I am so happy he wants to share. And I'm happy if we can help one person, it's worth it.